Don't forget to use TCG Center 5 code on ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Welcome back, Pokemon fans, to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at Mega Manectric Garbodor Regice deck. So basically, I decided to build it because a lot of people wants to have strong deck in the standard format, and a lot of people ask what kind of deck they should run. So basically, this is pretty strong deck that can be played against pretty much every setup in the current format. It can be good against those Manectric bats line, it can be good against those Yveltal decks. It can also block that Seismitoad Slowking. It can also be strong against those Trevenants. Maybe only problem could be that fighting Pokemons, for example those Lucarios. But as much as you have that Garbodor in your deck, you can just prevent those bats in that deck. I suppose somebody would just play Lucario bats line, and that's just not a big deal. You also have Lugia for the support and Regice, which can be also good. But let's just take a look at this deck list. Basically, the main attacker, Mega Manectric EX, I run 3 of these. With the Turbo Bolt, you can hit for 110 and attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's pretty good, because with that Turbo Bolt you can just charge your Regice for Resistance Blizzard, and Regice can just hit for 70 and prevent all of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EX. So basically, with Regice, once you hit with Resistance Blizzard, you just completely shut down your opponent's EXs. From attacking Regice, and you prevent all of damage. There is also one Lugia EX for the support. You can hit for Aero Ball for 20 times 20, the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemons, but you can also use Deep Hurricane for like 150, and with Muscle Band it can be 170, and you also can discard a Stadium card from play, and you can just use it pretty easily, but that depends on the current meta and against your opponent you actually play. So yeah, and we also have that Garbodor with the Garbotoxin. When Tool is attached, none of the abilities expect for the Garbotoxin should work, and that's pretty strong card. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. So yeah, pretty much I also have those 2 Shames for the setup, for the early game, and that's pretty much all from Pokemons. That's 15 Pokemons in total. From item cards, I have a lot of different item cards. I have 2 Battle Compressors. With Battle Compressor, I'll be actually able to discard up to 3 cards from my deck to my discard pile. Basically, I can discard any of supporters that I actually want to use versus Sick, or I can discard those basic energies. And that that Battle Compressor is pretty good in this deck. Also, I have 1 Max Potion for a surprise or for the tech. I mean, you can heal all of damage from one of your Pokemon, then discard all energy cards. That's just not a big deal. You can, for example, try to save your Mega Manectric or something like Lugia, or even maybe Regice, who have some damage, because you can also attach a Fighting Fury Belt and increase HP for 40, which is also not that bad. But I also have those 3 Trainer's Mail, which will allows me to go through my top 4 cards of deck and put the trainer card I found there in my hand. Also 4 copies of Ultra Ball and 4 copies of Versus Seeker. That's pretty much staple in this deck. Don't try to build it without 4 copies of each of these cards. From the supporter cards, I also have 1 Judge. I mean, Judge can be pretty good, especially if you can set up pretty well in the turn 1, so you can judge down your opponent. Also 1 copy of Lysander, so you can switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with active Pokemon. 1 Professor Birch Observation. 3 copies of Sycamore, that's for draw. I decided to play 3 Stadium cards, 1 Parallel City, just to get rid of your Shamans from play once you're able to set up. 2 Rough Seas, so you can heal damage between turns for 30 from your water and electric Pokemons. Also have 1 Fighting Fury Belt, which will increase 40 HP to your basic Pokemons and 10 for the attack. I have 2 Float Stones. Float Stones will be good, especially on those Garbodors. And also have 3 Manectric Spiritlings, so you can attach them to either Garbodor later or to Manectric to evolve into Mega Manectric without losing your turn. Also have 2 Muscle Bands, 2 Head Ringers, which is also pretty good, especially against those EX metas, where you will play against those EX decks, and you can just attach Head Ringer and be 1 turn ahead of your opponent. 12 energies in total. I decided to run with 3 double colors, 5 lightings, and 4 water energies. So yeah, that's pretty much my 60 cards deck list. I hope you enjoy watching it. So yeah, if you're looking to build something like that, you can definitely try out this deck. It works just pretty well. And also, if you need any of these cards, you can visit ccgcastle.com and try to pick any of them. We also have discount TCG Center 5 for purchases, so yeah, don't forget to miss that. So let's go to some deck testings so you guys can actually see how it will work. So if you already didn't subscribe to Pokemon TCG Center, please click the subscribe button and support me with subscribing. I will say thank you for that. And yeah, let's just move to some deck testing so you guys can actually see how it will work. Okay, so I will start second. Oh no, not the Shaman. Okay, but at least it's better than Trubbish, definitely. I mean, I can Sky Return always for 50. Oh, Pikachu, so Raichu on the other side. Okay, just wasting 1 turn for that Shaman to Sky Return, it's not good. But definitely I need to Sky Return, I mean, Raichu is just electric Pokemon and he can use 2 prizes without any problem, but looks like he just don't have the best opening hand. So set up for 2 additional cards, and he already played AZ, so that means that he cannot play another draw supporter. There's a Trainer's Mail. What the Trainer's Mail can give him? Oh, another level ball. So that means that he can pick either another Pikachu or another Zubat for bench, and there's another Pikachu. Will this be all for this turn? There's a Puzzle of Time. If you play 1 Puzzle of Time, you can... Oh, so he played 2 Puzzle of Time, so he can just grab 2 cards from his discard pile. So he grabbed 1 level ball and 1 Trainer's Mail. But if you play 1 Puzzle of Time, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. And there's another Zubat. And another Trainer's Mail. Let's see. Oh, Sycamore. Okay. So already 2 Zubats and 1 Pikachu on bench and 1 Pikachu in active spot. Should I play that Head Ringer? I don't know. I can do it definitely to cut down the size of my hand. The good question is, should I go for like... that's definitely a good question. I should definitely go with that Shaman. I mean, I need somehow to set up as fast as I can. So with the Shaman I have more opportunity to set down 2 Trubbishes. But goddamn, I didn't get any of them. I'm not sure, Birch or Sycamore. Let's just go with the Sycamore. Which means that I only have 2 versus Seekers left. Oh, that's just not good. That's definitely not good. Yeah, I need to bench down that Trubbish. I need to prevent those bats from attacking. Okay, Sky Return. That's all I can do. Let's go with... Oh, look, I will just take the knockout. I need some attacker for the next turn. Let's go with the Shaman. I mean, with Aero Ball, I can even hit for like 40, which is enough to knock out that Pikachu. Alright, so there's first 20 damage down to Trubbish. Okay, so second goal bet, and that Trubbish will take 20 extra damage, so he's already on 40. But next turn I can have just Garbodor sitting in the play. Alright, so there's a level ball, so that means that he probably will go for the Raichu. Yes, he goes for it. Okay, it's not the best matchup, since of those Shamies can just be knocked out with single double colors from Raichu and like 4 Pokemons. Oh, there's a Versus Seeker. Luckily he don't have Lysander in his discard pile. Okay, so at least I survived. He take the 2 prizes. The good thing is that Garbodor will just came into play. Let's just go with the Battle Compressor. Yeah, I will definitely move 1 Judge. Oh, I already have Sycamore, so that's no needed. I actually don't need Pearl City. And I can discard 1 of my Head Ringers. One double Colress, 1 Muscle Band, 1 Shaman for the setup. Okay, so there's a Garbodor. I can definitely go with Ultra Ball for a... Yeah, I will take Manectric definitely. Manectric, there's also Muscle Band. Let's go with a Sycamore. Okay, so another... Oh, I attached Muscle Band to my Manectric. I totally forgot I played Mega Manectric, never mind. Okay. Let's just go with the Aero Ball. Those bets will not make huge problem for now, but the bad thing is if that Pikachu will be able to knock me out, I mean Raichu next turn, I will just not have the attacker, and if he have Lysander for that Shamey, that could be GG as well. Oh, there's a Skyfield. So, Trainer's Mail. Another Trainer's Mail. No Secret Dash, so he can just put back that Raichu and Pikachu line. Oh, so he even decided to go with the Crobat down. Oh, and Sycamore for the fresh hand of 7, so he discarded like another Trainer's Mail. He played like 5 Trainer's Mail this game. Okay, so Ultra Ball probably for another Shaman, or maybe even Raichu. But with Raichu, he will just not have enough damage for now. He only can hit for 60. He needs like 2 more Pokemons in order to attack me, and if he will not be able actually to knock me out this turn, oh, he cannot. I can just play down my Manectric. Okay, let me see, can I get Muscle Band? No, I can't. I will need Versus Seeker for next turn, that's for sure. Okay, so the plan is to go for that Lysander. I get pretty lucky this turn. Ah, come on, so he just decide to go out of the game. Okay, never mind. Let's move to game number 2. Okay, let's move to game number 2. Oh, it's a Darkness deck with those Psychic and Colress. Okay, it's a heads, so I will definitely go first. I can suppose it's a Darkrai Hypno deck with support of the Shaman on the other side, but I'm not 100% sure. Which means that I need to Resistance Blizzard as fast as I can. It will be pretty badass if I could do that turn 2. Oh, there's a Drowsy. I top deck Lugia. So let's see what Trainer's Mail can give me. Ultra Ball, really nice. Okay. 1 energy to Regice. I can go for Ultra Ball, Mega Manectric, and let's say Spirit Link for that Shaman. I can attach Flowstone down to Lugia. I can go with the Rough Seas, Shaman for the fresh hand of 6. Okay. There's a Manectric. Oh, let's judge. I totally didn't see judge from the first. Oh, 4 energy cards. Come on, don't kidding me. It could be good, it can be bad. It can be good if I can just stay with the double colors if my opponents don't play any Enhanced Hammer or Crushing Hammer. There's a Sycamore, which means that I will definitely not see any of those Zero Seek or Team Flare grunts, but Crushing or Enhanced Hammer can just be pretty bad. Alright, there's a level ball, so that means probably he will go for a second Drowsy, because this will probably fall down from the Resistance Blizzard, and the next case scenario will be probably that Yveltal in the front with Oblivion Wing. Double Colress to Darkrai EX, okay, and the Ultra Ball for the Shaman, I guess. Yes, Shaman, so he can set up for 5. Okay, what else he can do? I mean, I definitely need that Garbodor, because if I get Garbodor in play, the maximum damage with Dark Head will be only 80 or 90 or 100, depending on the tool card. Sycamore as a top deck. Should I go with the Sycamore? I can definitely go. I need Garbodor in play as soon as possible. There is Trubbish. There is Mega Manectric, and there is the most important thing, Resistance Blizzard for knockout, which means that I prevent damage from my opponent's EX Pokemons. Oh, I even top deck Garbodor, that's pretty badass. Oh boy. Alright, so Yveltal can hit for 30, 10 or 20 more, depend on that. Tool and Oblivion Ring can also charge 1 energy from discard pile to one of your benched Pokemons. And yes, he have double colors, and he have Darkness Energy, which is attached to that Darkrai EX. But there you go, Garbodor just came into play. Boom. Okay. I don't have any. Oh, let's go something like that for another Regice. I can even heal that damage, which means that he does nothing, and I can also charge this energy right there. Double Color's energy down to my Lugia EX, and let's just go with the Judge. I mean, I just don't want to discard my... Oh, look at this. I can even play Pearl City. He will definitely remove Shaman from play and one more Pokemon. But let's just go with the Resistance Blizzard for now. Let's just wait him to evolve into maybe Zoroark or Hypno, yes. So it looks like he's gonna take Hypno. Yes, he will. Oh! How do I misplay that? I totally forget to attach a tool to my Garbodor. That's not true. That's not true. How could I misplay that? Never mind. Luckily, he didn't use Goodnight Babies. Right now he can't. He can't respond. He cannot attack me with that EX Pokemon because I have that Resistance Blizzard. He can only do 30, 30, 30 or 50, depend if you have Muscle Band. But luckily I just top deck even a better card, Fighting Fury Belt, which will just give me 40 more HP and like 3 more turns to survive. Alright, so Tetsuruya have second energy. I think that top decking... Oh, so he actually goes to Shaman 1 energy. I think that top deck Sycamore or something like that will be the best option, or maybe even Versus Seeker. Any kind of supporter or draw card will be good. Second Darkrai just came into play. As long as I can prevent my opponents by attacking me with that Resistance Blizzard, I'm pretty safe. Also, that Garbodor just negate all of these Goodnight Babies abilities and also stand in from that Zoroark, so my opponents will not be able even to jump in. Or a popular says rush in with that Zoroark. Never mind. Does he have any more left energy in his discard pile? No, only double Colress. I only have that Ultra Ball in my hand. There is the Float Stone, so he can free retreat down to, I don't know, maybe Zoroark to try to confuse me. If that's the case, I would probably do. Oh, but there is... Oh, that was huge, Lysander. Oh, 140. It's a knockout. Just another Ultra Ball. Okay, it will be okay for the next turn. If I can use Shaman for the setup, that's for sure. Okay, 80 from the Resistance Blizzard. Oh, another Lysander. Probably for... Oh, luckily he goes for the Birch. He could also go just for the Garbodor. Knock out Garbodor, suffer 80 next turn from that Regice. Well, but in that case I would probably just retreat to Lugia and take him out, but I don't know. Oh, he can even stand in with the Zoroark and knock me out. And I will, in that case, be 10 short with Lugia EX, because it have that freaking Flow Stone attached on it. Okay, luckily I have Mega Manectric with free retreat. And I top deck Birch. I don't know if I have second Shaman in my deck, I didn't see that. Oh, but luckily I get heads on the Birch. No one can take that. What can I get with the Trainer's Mail? Ultra Ball and Lysander. Lysander for the next turn, that's okay. How many Regice? Oh, both Regice are in discard pile, that's not good. I need to go for knockout, that's for sure. What can I get with that Battle Compressor? I don't need this anymore. I don't need Trubbish and Garbodor also. That's just everything that I will discard for now. Arrow Ball for 100. I can even try to knock out that Shamey next turn. And in that case, I will need to power up my Mega Manectric. That Darkrai cannot do too much. It can hit only for 100. And I can respond back. Oh, there's a Versa Seeker for Lysander. 100? 100 is enough for that Garbodor, that's what I was afraid. Oh, and I discarded that second Trubbish. Ah, come on. Okay, 120. Okay, Ultra Ball. I will grab that Muscle Band. But do I have second? Do I have second Shame left? Yes, I have. Okay, maybe I will be actually able to perform something. Alright, I have enough energy cards left. I actually don't need this anymore. I also don't need Muscle Band. Only 6 cards left. Okay, 4. Enough. 80. There is 20, 40, 60, 80. So I'm 20 short. I can use 1 energy right here, and I can knock out right now this Yveltal, and next turn I can just knock out either way any of them because I have that Versus Seeker left. But I think that I do misplay. I should definitely go for that Hypno. But never mind. I need to take 2 prizes next turn. So there is just question how. He can try to gamble and left us both asleep. If I don't get heads, I will not be able to attack. But if I can attack, that means that I can even knock out either way Darkrai or Shaman next turn because I have that Versus Seeker left in my hand for that Lysander and for the game. Okay, so it will be knockout, that's for sure, with All Night Party. But I'm pretty much safe for next turn with that Mega Manectric can knock out even on the Shaman or that Darkrai EX for the last 2 prizes. So it will be the GG, that's for sure. Oh, Trainer's Mail. What he tries to find? Maybe Judge or something like that. But even with the Judge, I mean, he can... I have 7 cards, I would draw 5. Oh, there's a Birch, so yeah, it's GG. So anyway, next turn, I will just... Oh, so he also just lost all of his cards from his hand. And there's the Dark Head for 180, so that's the knockout. But in that case, I just came in front with Manectric EX, but even if I don't have it, I can just pass my turn. But let's just grab the last two prizes. There is Lysander for that Darkrai with 80, and Turbo Bolt for 110 for the knockout. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. So this was my Mega Manectric Garbodor Regice deck that I've made. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more featured videos. Also, don't forget to visit ccgcastle.com if you need any of these cards. And yeah, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. And also don't forget to like or dislike this video if you don't like it. And till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.